Hi guys, it's still Mr. Richard. Hope you're well. So in this video we are still on Analytical Geometry, November 2022, grade 11. So this paper was written in the Eastern Cape, one of the province in South Africa. Right? At question 2, ABCD is a parallelogram with a B, C, blah, 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 and D is X and Y is shown below. Yes, negative 8, negative 2 and 6, P it's 4 and 0, C it's negative 1 and 0, D it's X and Y is shown below. Right, what we can see M there, it's a midpoint, right? It can be the midpoint of AC, it can be the midpoint of DB. Right, so the first question will be calculate the length of ABC. Oh, not ABC, BC. Calculate the length of BC. How many marks is that? 2 marks. So let's get started. Yes, at 2.1, we have to calculate the length of BC. So we have the coordinates there. B as not B as 4 and 0. C as negative 1 and 0. So x1 and we have x2. So we can use the theorem of Pythagoras, so we can use the formula. Yes, to calculate the length, we know we can use this formula BC squared, which will be x of 2 subtracted, or I can say BC, xbc and xb and xc. Yes, it doesn't matter. So x2 x minus 1 squared plus, let me, I prefer to do it in this way, y2 and y1 squared, or you can use the one with a z. Right, so what is x2 there? X2 it's negative 1. What is x1? It's 4. So what about y2? Y2 is 0. Right. Oh, here I think I made a mistake. Let's see, it should be negative 1 and 10, right? Okay. Okay, let's rectify that mistake. So we have negative 1 and 10. Okay. So y2 will be 10 subtracted by our y1, which is 0, right? Okay. So negative 1 minus 4, it's negative 5. Negative 5 squared, that will be 25. Right? Then 10 minus 0, that's 10. That's 10. 10 squared, that's 100. Yes. So 25 plus 100, that will be 125. So PC squared there, here, PC squared. Okay. Then we root both sides. Square root of PC squared is PC. Square root of 125. Definitely that will be 5 root 5. So right, so let's leave our length as positive. So it will be BC, it's a root 5, and root 5 in a set form. If they wanted us to leave it in a decimals, we'll leave it in a decimals. So they didn't specify in this case, but when you look, mostly in the instructions, they will tell you that leave your answer in a set form, or you leave your answer to correct to 2 decimal places or correct to 1 decimal places. So let's go to 2.2. Determine the gradient of AB. Okay, we are required to determine the gradient of AB. Let's write the coordinate first. Okay, 2.2. Right, at A, we know that's negative 2 and negative 6. And we have B as well as, which is 4 and 0. So this is x1, this is x2, y1, or y2. Okay, then what do? We have to calculate the gradient. The gradient of AB will be Okay, YB, we can say YB subtracted by YA, XB, or we can say Y2 minus Y1, XB subtracted by XA. So Y2 there, that will be 0, Y1, that will be negative 6. Okay, our X2, that will be 4. So our X1, that will be negative 1. So we have negative 1 there. 0 subtracted by negative 6, that will be positive 6. Negative 4, negative, is it? Let me confirm. Yes, we have to calculate the length of AB. Yes, it's negative 2 and negative 6. Oh, where did I get 1? Oh, that means I made a mistake. This should be x2, which is 4. x1, it should be negative 2. So in this case, it should be minus 2. Negative and negative, that's positive. 4 plus 2, that will be 6. 6 divided by 6, that's 1. Therefore, AB should be equated to 1. Okay, that's AB, guys. That's how you can calculate AB. AB is equals to 1. Right, let's look at the other one. That was 2 marks. The other one is to determine the equation of CD. Determine the equation of CD. Okay. What do we know by the properties of a parallelogram? We know that opposite sides, this opposite side is equals to this opposite side, right? Yeah, AB is equals to this, meaning that they will have the same gradient in this case. So what we are going to do here, we are going to say 2.3 to calculate the gradient of AB is equals to the gradient of CD, so which will be 1. Therefore, already we have the gradient, which is x plus c. Remember, this is a standard equation, so we can use a. Let's substitute with a. A is negative 2 and negative 6. So this is x and this is y, meaning that where there is y, I shall replace with negative 6. Where there is x, I shall replace with negative 2 plus c there. Therefore, let's take negative 2 to the other side. This will be negative 2. Sorry for that. Negative 6 plus 2. It's the same as 2 minus 6, which will be minus 4. Therefore, C is minus 4. There we go. Y is equals to our x we know. Then our C is minus 4. So this will be the equation of CD. Okay. Then now we are going to calculate the midpoints, the coordinate of the midpoint of BD, the midpoint of BD. So how can we calculate the midpoint of BD? Because there's a missing coordinate here, we can use AC to calculate this midpoint here, right? Let's do it. Yes, let's calculate the midpoint of BD then. We said that we are going to use AC. So let's write the coordinate of AC. Coordinate of A, it's negative 2 and negative 6. The coordinate of C, that will be negative 1 and 10. Okay, so to make things simpler, we know this is x1 and this is x2. So let's use this is AC. So we are going to have x1, it will be negative 2 plus x2, that will be negative 1 divided by 2. Then our x1, y1 I mean, it will be negative 6 plus 10 divided by 2. Okay, we're calculating the midpoint of BD. Let's just say midpoint of BD because they share the same midpoint, AC and this. You can just say the midpoint. Let's say negative 2 plus negative 1, it will be negative 3. So it will be negative 3 all over 2. Negative 6 plus 10 the same as 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6, that's 4. 4 divided by 2. How many 2's are there? In 4, there are 2. So definitely we are going to have 2, right? So it's very important to check your stuff so that you make it greater. So definitely this is the midpoint of BD. Then 2.5. Hence or otherwise determine the values of x and y. So for us to get this missing coordinate, we will use b as well as m as to get d, right? Because already we have the midpoint there. Let's take the midpoint there to calculate 2.5. We have x, which is negative 3 all over 2, which will be equals to, so we also have to, we'll use this coordinates. We'll take the x value here, which is 4, so it will be 4 plus corresponding with the x value of d, okay, including with that, then we divide by 2. Okay, negative 3 times 2, that will be negative 6. 2 times 4, that will be 8. 2 times x, that will be 2x. So what you should do is saying negative 6 subtracted by 8, that will give you negative 14. Take this to the other side, it will give you negative 14, which is 2x here, divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2. Therefore, x will be minus 7. So to get y, we'll do the same process. We'll take now 0 and the y value of a midpoint as well as this missing y value. Okay, so let's do it. We know that we have 2, which will be equal to 0 plus y divided by 2. So to make things simpler, 0 plus y is the same as y divided by 2. So it's the same as we're having 1 here. So what we are going to do is saying this, 2 times 2, that will be 4, and y times 1, that will be y. So definitely x is equals to 4, and x is equals to negative 7, and y is equals to 4. Therefore, the coordinate will be negative 7 and 4. So that's how we are going to work with the midpoint to calculate the missing value. Hope you find this video useful, and don't forget to press the red button and subscribe. Let's grow this community so that in future we will give you quality videos with quality content, with quality cameras. We urge you to subscribe and grow the community. We love you.